Hello friends, welcome back to another video. I'm Shani. If you're new here, welcome, and to my regular watchers, I always appreciate you. On the menu today, let's make this delicious Jamaican festival. They're gonna be delicious. Let's get started. So here I have some flour in a bowl here. Next I have some baking powder, some salt, and some nutmeg. I'm gonna grate that fresh. Next I have some sugar here. It's a mixture of light and dark brown sugar. I also have my cornmeal, which is the star of the show. Next, I have a little bit of water there, and as well as some butter. I'll be using half of that stick. So I'm just going to go ahead and just aerate the flour. Sometimes it has tiny little lumps. Then I'll just go ahead and add in the rest of the ingredients. That is the cornmeal, like I said, and this is a mixture of sugars. You can use one or both, like I'm doing here. In goes your baking powder, and now just grate in your nutmeg. You can also add a pinch of cinnamon as well. So I'll just go ahead and just whisk this up and get everything incorporated nicely so that we don't have little clumps of this or that here or there. So I'll just go ahead and go in with my butter here. This is semi-soft. If it's cold, it's perfect. You're gonna have nice, crispy, flaky festivals. So you have to get in here with your hand. If you have a pastry blender, you can go ahead and use that, but just go ahead and use your hand. It's easier. Now we're gonna go just work to get some fine breadcrumbs. So I forgot to mention my vanilla, so I'm just adding a bit in the water here. That's gonna give some flavor as well. Now we're just gonna go ahead and knead this just to form a nice light dough. And traditionally, festivals are served with fish, with jerk chicken or fried fish in Jamaica. But today, I'm just going to be having it with some corned beef. But you can go ahead and serve it up the traditional way if you like. So just keep kneading until you form a nice dough here. As soon as everything is incorporated, then you're done. Leave this to rest for about 10 minutes or so. That's going to give you nice, soft festival. So here the dough has rested, as you can see. So now I'm just going to go ahead and pinch a little piece off, and just determines what size you want. So I'm just looking for medium to small sizes. You can make these smaller, bigger, but the size that I'm doing here are the traditional sizes. I don't even know how to say what the sizes are. Maybe the size of a small banana. That's a good analogy. So just roll it in your hand just to form like a nice shape of the banana, like I'm doing here. Not too long, not too short, not too pointy, not too thick, just a nice size. So these are good. So I did all of them off camera. So here we are. So now we just go ahead and prepare our oil. So you want a nice heavy pot for this so that it doesn't burn too quickly. So I've just added some oil in here. It's about 2 cups of oil, and I'll just let it come to a medium high heat. You don't want it too high because you want your festivals to cook throughout. So just let you have a nice bubble there. Nothing too high, nothing too low. If it's too low, also you're gonna pick up too much oil, and you also don't want that. So be mindful of your temperature. And I'm using a cast iron here, and this holds heat pretty well. So once your oil is there, you can just lower your stove a bit because this is gonna hold your temperature throughout your cooking. So just keep stirring as you go so that one side doesn't get too brown and then the other side is too light. So just keep flipping around as each side browns. And these will cook for about 5 to 6 minutes or so. When they're floating nicely on the top, you know that they're nice and ready to go. So I'm just adding in a few more in there that the pot can take, but I'm being mindful not to overcrowd. So just keep tossing and turning in there as you go, and just add as much as you can. So once you've reached your desired color, you can go ahead and remove these. These just need another minute or so more, and we'll be good to go. So just go in there and just flip over and flip over, and once you're happy, there I'm having a little pop there, so I know that it's cooked throughout. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove these from the pot. So as I'm removing, I'm adding. So I'm going to do this in a couple batches until I'm completely done with what I have here. So these look good. So we're ready to serve them up. All right, so here we are. They're all done. You can go ahead and serve these up with your jerk chicken, with your fried fish. You can just have a cup of tea with them. You're going to absolutely love them. So let me show you what they look like inside. And look at this, completely cooked through, nice, light, and fluffy. You're going to absolutely love them. Give them a try. And I hope you do like them as much as I do. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one. Bye now.